afternoon, and thank you for joining us for another edition of Inside Estacada Schools. I'm Maggie Kelly.
And I'm Josh Gray. We're here to bring you the latest headlines and news exclusives from the Estacada School District.
The top story we're bringing you today features a student, Lane Jackson, at Clackamas River Elementary. Lane has been meeting with classes at his elementary school to read the story of his sister who has disabilities.
Lane is an incredibly compassionate young man and showcases how we can all be kinder. We had a chance to talk with him after he read to his classmates. Let's check it out.
I get really excited and giggly. I love this place. I may not walk, talk, or play in the same way you do, but I am happier when we are together and having fun just like you. I think it's important for people to have books of different people because, you see books that are fictional, but feels like real people. But this book right here and many different books are based off a real person. You may think it's not real because it doesn't say based off a true story, but this is real. This is real, and I feel like people need more. Books that have different kinds of people in them. I actually wrote a note up there just in case. I actually said, be kind to every single person, even if they are different. That's what I am all saying. Because if they are different, it doesn't mean you have to be mean to them. We are all the same, and we should treat each other the exact same way that we treat ourselves.
What a great story and such a powerful lesson as we work to continue to build a more welcoming and accepting environment for all students.
It's so inspiring to see young people working to make a positive change in their community.
And now, in recent facility news, Estacada High School recently experienced a pipe break that has damaged and closed the high school gym.
Maggie recently met with Operations Director Mike Ware on site about the incident. Let's take a look at the damage and hear what he had to say.
I'm Maggie Kelly, Communications Director for the Estacada School District, joined again by Mike Ware, our Executive Director of Operations. And Mike, we are in the high school gymnasium right now, and as you can see, we have some flooring issues. Could you tell us a little bit about what happened here?
Yeah, unfortunately, over our spring break, we had a water main break just behind the bleachers in the main gym. And it really exposed a lot of issues within our floor. We released about 200 gallons plus of water. Our district responded fairly quickly on a weekend during spring break, but unfortunately the damage was already done, where we had to, again, remove about 200 gallons of water from that leak.
Wow, so again, we see this substantial damage. What is being done to fix this? Is this something that we can fix, or do we have to start from scratch here?
This is not, we cannot repair this floor, unfortunately. After our insurance company has come out to assess, it's beyond repair. The water really just damaged the floor beyond anything that we can do to fix it. And to be honest, it's such an old floor, it wouldn't have been able to be done anyway. So right now we're going through that process of what a full gym floor replacement looks like.
Will insurance be covering this? What would the cost have been if insurance had not covered this?
Yeah, thankfully our insurance company is supporting this process, and they're covering the majority of the cost of this new floor. And that the district will have to pay about $10,000, but insurance will cover the rest. We did get a quote from a gym floor installer. It's about $150,000 to replace, start to finish. And that doesn't include some extra services that we need to address going forward.
When do we think we will be up and running again?
Yeah, it is a big impact to our teaching and learning, as well as our community and just co-curricular activities. We're no longer able to use this gym. We have to, unfortunately, had to go through the testing phase of different materials and hazardous materials. We've completed that process. We plan on starting the abatement process come next week. And that is a multi-phase project, which will only be over about 2 weeks or so. We anticipate starting the actual gym replacement early mid-May, and then hopefully be done early summer, so we're ready for fall sports.
All right, well, thank you, Mike, for taking us on a tour of this process, and we look forward to bringing you more updates as we progress through this repair.
Wow, it's amazing how destructive water can truly be.
The damage really was significant, but I'm glad to see that there is an immediate plan in place for restoring the use of this critical area in the high school.
It was great to hear Mike's insights into this. If you'd like to see the full interview, go watch it on our YouTube channel right after this.
But before that, let's take a moment now to visit the finance desk, where Finance Director Christina Irish is bringing us the latest information on Estacada School finances.
Good afternoon. I'm Christina Irish, Estacada School District's Director of Finance. Welcome back to another financial update. As we transition into budget season, I'd like to spend a few moments today discussing the State School Fund. The State School Fund is where Estacada School District receives 65% of our funding. Let's take a look at the information and formulas given to us from ODE that is used to calculate the State School Fund. The first step is to take the number from the teacher's experience, -2.34, and multiply it by 25, which is a constant number that is provided by the state. And then add 4,500, another constant number for the state, and that gets us to $4,441. Then we multiply the $4,441 by the extended ADMW of 3,483. And multiply that by the funding formula. This is a variable number that changes from the state, and that gets us $32,343,968 million. We then add that number to the transportation grant of $1,190,000 to get us a total revenue formula of $33,533,968. The final step is to subtract our local revenue estimate of $7,134,844 from the total formula revenue to get us our state fund grant of $26,399,124. This will give us about $9,627 per extended ADMW. Thanks for joining me to learn more about how our most significant funding source is calculated. I'm Christina Irish, and thank you for tuning in.
I'm in awe of how complex the formula is in order to make sure districts are getting the funding they need. The State School Fund truly is such a significant amount of our funding.
There really are a lot of steps in the process, and I appreciate Christina walking us through this as our district works to increase its transparent communication of school funding and budgeting decisions.
If you'd like to watch the in-depth version of this explanation, please head over to our YouTube channel. And with that, thank you for joining us. Enjoy the rest of your day.